Hi, thanks for tuning in, and sorry for the lack of activity on this channel recently, but I'm back now with another look back, or a look rather, at a issue of Retro Gamer. This is issue 225, which has just come out to subscribers. This is a subscriber cover here, and it features, as you can see, the party game Super Monkey Ball on the cover. Which obviously might cause controversy with some people, but it's old enough now, I think, to be featured for sure, and here it is. Issue 225, quite incredible really that we're on this now. I remember the first article I wrote was in issue 87 for Retro Gamer, which seemed, that the magazine was doing really well to reach 87, to be honest, when I did that, and now it's at 225, so absolutely incredible achievement, and long may it continue. So, let's have a look inside. The usual people involved, and the question asked is, what is your favourite party game? I've kind of missed the point a little bit there by going for Metal Slug, but I do like playing that with my kids, and we do play it two players sometimes, so that's good fun, that game. Contents page, some news stories, usual columns by Ian Lee and Paul Rose there. More news stuff. Oh, excuse the beeping in the background. Back to the noughties again. Nick Thorpe has another look back at some of the games that came out in 2004, December 2004 on this occasion. And here we are, the ultimate guide to Super Monkey Ball, which is written by Martin Carroll, who of course was an editor in an early iteration of Retro Gamer, when it was before it was Future and Imagine. And Martin's put together a really nice article here on this famous party game. Lots of box outs and information about Super Monkey Ball. So if you're a fan or want to know more about this wacky series, then that's certainly going to be of great interest to you. Lost in translation. Now, I really like these articles because they basically tell you the differences between certain games, or the same game between certain regions, not just from Japan to the rest of the world, but also, as you can see here, from the rest of the world, or USA in this case, to Japan. So it sort of like highlights all the differences. So I always find that quite fascinating, the differences, and of course the reasons behind them. Evolution of Nodes of Yesod, the famous 8-bit game, which is another evolution article by Rory Milne. Really nice work again by Rory. Must have been fun playing all those games again to write this. A Peripheral Vision. Minority Report, and I always like the Minority Reports as well. This is on the Famicom, this one, and it gives you sort of games that you might not have heard of, but are still quite good. So it's always a good way to discover new games. My feature on Chucky Egg Ultimate Guide. It was really good fun putting this together, playing the game again, putting together a few bits and pieces, all the different versions, and a nice interview with Sean Townsend, who did the Commodore 64 and Atari 800 conversions. Metal Slug 3 there. I can't believe we've got to issue 225 and we haven't featured a making of theme park, but Adam Barnes has produced the goods here and done one for this issue. So that's a nice little 6-page article. Mega CD Games. Now, this is interesting because it's a collector's guide, another collector's guide by Ashley Day. And what I found interesting about this was this price for Snatcher here, which Ashley says fetches £900 plus. Now, the reason I find that interesting is I went to an auction a few years ago, a local auction to me, and there was a bundle of about 20 Mega CD games that sold for £600. And I remember at the time people were saying, oh, that's stupid and I can't afford that and it's too much money. But whoever bought it at £600 got a bargain, because Snatcher was included in it and it was in really good condition as well. So, well, if they were buying it to resell, they made a lot of money. If they were buying it to collect, then they got some good bargains. So there we go. The Making of Maui Mallard by Max Nazikan. Sorry, Max, if I've pronounced your name wrong. Nice little look at the 16-bit game there. From the Archives, Strictly Limited by Nick again. The Bluffer's Guide to Rhythm Action Games by Paul Walker Emig, which is a nice look back at all the games like Guitar Hero and such. So lots of look back to those. Retro Inspired, which is about modern games which are inspired by older games. In this case, it is Carve Snowboarding, which is inspired by the N64 classic 1080 Degrees Snowboarding by Nick again. So Nick's been busy this month. Alan Wen with another PC stroke PS2 type article here, The Ultimate Guide to Yakuza. So we're starting to see a few more articles like this appear in Retro Gamer, because basically, you know, a lot of people have a lot of nostalgic affection for the PS2 era now, so nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. And finally, we're into Retro Rated, which is where the team review various games that are relevant to the retro sort of world. A hot topic, they mull over multiplayer games. Collector's Corner is a Street Fighter fan, I think, with various nice little items. And Darren talks about his love of shoot-'em-ups in the latest My Retro Life mailbag. And there you go. So that's the latest issue of Retro Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll try and make sure there's not a 6-month gap with my next video, before my next video. And I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Bye.